Does buying in a trust give you unlimited borrowing capacity? That is a great question and something that we get really often. Buying in a trust is often spruiked as being the golden ticket to give you unlimited borrowing capacity. I want to run through a few things around how it actually works. Firstly, from the bank's point of view, a lot of banks won't actually apply negative gearing to lending held in a trust. When you're buying an investment property, negative gearing is a great way to boost your borrowing capacity or your borrowing power. So we need to factor that in as well, as we are going to lose a little bit of borrowing capacity with our first property buying in the trust. Secondly, the reason that it's spruiked as being unlimited borrowing capacity is because some banks will exclude debt held in a trust or a company entity. Not all banks do this, so again, that means we're only going to have a few banks that we can look at when assessing your borrowing power. Other things such as the type of income you have, your level of deposit, and your other assets and liabilities will also come into play, and they need to meet that bank's criteria as well. Also, what we find is to be able to exclude other property held in a trust, you'll need to set up a new trust or company for each purchase. There's obviously costs associated with doing that, so we want to be factoring that in before we make that decision. The last one is we also want to have a chat to your accountant. The reason for this is because things like negative gearing, capital gains, that's all assessed differently if you buy in a trust or in a company entity. So we want to make sure your accountant is across that and is able to give you the right advice before you go and set up that structure. If you're looking at options around increasing your borrowing power, or maybe looking at exploring buying in a trust or a company entity, please do reach out. We would love to help.